Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Animal Whisperer Challenge. We're on our way to the bakery to sell off our 32,000 litres of eggs. I want to at least try and get another tractor maybe today. I want to try and get something that's going to have a front loader on it. May actually check to see if this one can take a front loader. If so, I'll probably just put a front loader on this. Really need something to be able to move the grass bales. I've done another cut on the grass field at the sheep. Got a lot of bales off of that too. So we've got an awful lot of bales, and I think they're running out of meadow grass. It is the winter now, so we're going to have to start feeding the grass to the sheep. The chickens are doing really well, as you can see. Another 32,000 litres of eggs here. So I want to see, I've got a couple of fertilizing, well, I've got to fertilize both my fields today as well. So I want to see what I get out of this and see what we're going to do in terms of if we're going to buy more sheep or if we can find out if this takes a front loader. So how much do we get for our eggs? 82,420. Wow. That's awesome. That is awesome. I am not going to complain at that. So I did on the farm, on the yard, I did put a workshop trigger. But since we're close to the shop, we'll go down to the shop and see what's happening. I haven't checked the second-hand shop yet. Personally, I would like to try and start loading. Personally, I would like a auto load trailer for pallets, like I keep saying, but I would really like to try and do it without having to do it by hand. I would like to actually try and. Where am I going? The shop? Yeah, it is. Or is it the shop? This is not the shop. Where is the shop? Oh dear. Oh, it is the shop. Right. Uh, yeah, I would like to try and get some way of loading the pallets up, maybe with a front loader or telehandler or something. So see if this takes a front loader. Oh, it does. Yes. Perfect. So we'll go with a quickie one. It's 1,500. So we are sitting 150 horsepower. So we need a. Nope, absolutely nothing. So we need a quickie front loader. The 120 horsepower. 140 horsepower. We'll just go with the £1,000 difference, 9,500. It's going to be used a lot, so we might as well. Could have changed the color of it, but I'll just leave it as it is. And we also need forks and spikes. Well, that's going to be interesting. All right, so do we want it with support straps? Tell you what, let's just do it the good old-fashioned. Will we go with the 3 spikes there? Tell you what, we'll go with that one. And we shall leave. I think we'll just leave that as it is. Yeah, leave the stickers on. So we want one of them, and we also want one of these. Yeah. Perfect. Right, let's get back into the tractor. Connect that back up, and we'll go and collect these bits. I should be able to strap the parts on this trailer. That is my hope. Park that there, and then we'll get these bits on. See if I can strap these down. I should be able to strap both the parts down. Should be okay with the weight of this tractor. I should not need a weight, but if I do, I'm sure I can pick one up. Then we'll go down and check the sheep, and we shall see if we've got any wool ready to pick up. See if that'll strap down. It may work, it may not. Oh, it will do. It will work. That's fine then. Perfect. So what I'll do is I will take this back down to the farmyard and I'll meet you guys back at the sheep pen. Okay, we're down here at the sheep pen, and I kind of, when I bought the parts for the tractor, I realized the mistake that I made. Well, it's not so much a mistake, but I made a realization that this tractor does not fit in this barn. It actually gets jammed on the door here, but if you do force it through, you cannot get it back out. So you notice that some of the funds are missing. That's because I've had to make a purchase, and I've purchased this little guy. So this little guy will probably stay down here to do the work here, getting the pallets out, putting the bales in, and probably do some bits up at the other yard as well. But you can see I've been pretty busy. I'd already put some bales in here. These are the bales that I got before, and these are the new bales that I just made. So yeah, 1.5 tons. I'm not sure if this little tractor will actually be able to lift them, but we are going to attempt to do it. So once we go into here and see, we are running low on meadow grass, obviously because of the winter. We've got 90,000 in the bank. We may end up buying some more sheep. We'll see what happens. But yeah, the only thing is I should really try and get. Oh, there we go. I was wondering if it was actually going to lift that there. Yeah, we have the only issue we have is the space to get the tractor turned around in here. So what we're sitting out there, 4,500. So we'll probably take about another good few of these. Oh, I'm struggling to do this. There we go. So it'll be fine once we're using the bales from outside. But these ones are, yeah, in a bit of a tight space. The good thing is, with the bales outside, we could just run straight through. Right, that was 3. Not 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. Let's see if we can pick this one up. It's on its side. Maybe put one more in. There's a bit more space when the bales are not in here, so that's probably a good reason to keep them outside of the pen. Right, 25,000 litres, so 4.5. Right, okay, so that's 18,000 litres there, and then we've got all these out here. We should be okay for a wee while. We should be okay for a little while. Right, let's have a look. We've got one pallet of wool. As I say, the selling point for that is April, so we'll be saving until April time, because we'll need to get goats as well. So I'll need at least 2 pens of this for the sheep and 2 pens for the goats. I've got pigs on the tier after this, but I am not sure if I'm going to do that, or with all the grass that I have, I should hopefully get another field bot. I'm looking at buying this field here or this big one here. Could possibly get this one as well. This one's a nice size too, just slightly bigger than this one. So we'll have to just have a think about what we're going to be doing. So we could do with maybe, I've got 8 months old there, so we've got 12 in total. I think if we get 8 more, so if we get 2 of them at 8 months old, 2 of them, 2 of them, 6, and that's the goats. Right, that'll take us up to 20, so doesn't take any more feed. That's perfect. Right, let's get this tractor out of here, and then we shall get that back in there, and then we shall park this up, and we shall get on with the fertilizing of the fields. Right, I wasn't expecting to buy another tractor this early, but unfortunately we have to. I don't want to have to keep resetting every time. I was going to try and get a telehandler, but they're far too expensive. They're over 100,000, so I am not going to go down that route. So hopefully over the next few months we should manage to get plenty wool and enough money coming in to secure a new field. This is one of the fields I wanted to buy. There's plenty grass on this. The idea would be to have all the pens on the grass field that the sheep pen is on now. I've kind of calculated that I'm going to need, the way I'm looking at using the pens, I don't know what the pen limit is on this map, is 4 of the sheep pens that I've got, and then I'm going to need at least 6 of the other ones, the ones I'm looking at for the cows, which is this one's here, because we're going to need to get down. We're going to need to get dairy cows, and we're going to need to get beef cows. So yeah, there's going to be at least 3, and then 3 across there, and 3 more of those pens for the sheep and the goats. So it's going to be interesting. Right, nope, I touched that. I need to get those forks off there. I did a fertilizing contract, not a fertilizing contract, I did the harvesting contract, and I have now, including what I got off my own field, I now have in here 42,000, I think it is, 45,000 litres of wheat. So I've got enough wheat to keep me going for a while. What is going on there? What is going on here? Oh, that's not good. Oh my, that was definitely not, I can't, oh, there it is. Okay, that is very strange. And oh, it's disappeared. Okay. Right. Never mind. We'll go and put these pallet forks. We'll just put them over here near the workshop. I need to get the fertilizer. Perfect. Kind of color coordinated them. I've left them ones black so I know they're for this tractor, and the other ones I put the Massey Ferguson red so I know they're for the other tractor. We're going to need to get more fertilizer in here, I think. Right, let's get the old lines on. Actually, what is going on there? That's doing it for 15 meters. Okay. Right, let's go and get this fields done. Shouldn't take too long. I don't think that that is actually spreading at the width it's supposed to be. It doesn't actually look like it's spreading at the width it's supposed to be. We'll check the map in a second. Oh, it definitely is. It definitely is, right. So yeah, I'm hoping that we are going to start getting a bit more financially sorted out and get these sheep rolling, get plenty money coming in, and try and buy the sheep when they're 8 months old at least. Would be a lot easier. Oh, no, we're in the wrong. It would be, yeah, it would be a lot easier money-wise, well, for an income anyway. I'm also keeping an eye out for any collectibles and stuff that are lying about. So as I'm trotting along the map, kind of finding some here, there. Let's see what that's done there. I've missed a wee bit there. Get that bit. There we go. Perfect. Right, on to the next one. I haven't really actually, I can't remember the price of that field, that big one right here beside me, but it'd be worth having a look and see, because that definitely would be the ideal size grass field that would probably do all the sheep and the cows, to be honest. Shouldn't need anything much bigger than that, to be honest with you. But we'll see what the price of it is. Wheat, I'm not too bothered about wheat. I could probably purchase the field ahead of me there. Probably join up this two fields if I wanted to. There is that possibility. But I seem to be okay because I think the pens take about 22,000 litres each. So as long as I'm making enough to cover a year's worth, then I'm not too worried. Once I've got a year's worth of food, then everything's good. But definitely going to have to think about the grass situation. It's going to be the most So I'm gonna have to try and think about buying equipment, especially later on when it comes to the grass work, because the grass work is going to be something that's going to be a bit more continuous than the harvesting of grains. So it's definitely going to be something that's items that are purchased. I'm going to need definitely need a big enough mower. But I noticed with the sheep pens that we don't need, or we don't necessarily need hay. I have hay there, but we don't actually need hay. So just meadow or just normal grass. So that's always good. So I don't need to worry about tedding. Just mow it, windrow it, and pick it up. Um, it would be nice to be able to just pick it up with a forage wagon, but there's just no hope of that happening. There's no way I'm going to get a forage wagon in that pens at all. If the feeder was on the outside, it would be a lot easier. It would definitely make it a lot easier if the feeders were on the outside. But we're kind of stuck where that's just going to have to be bales. May go on to square bales next once I start running low on the. Well, I mean, running low. I'm not going to run low because I'm constantly going to be cutting the grass at least twice a year, so I'm not going to be running short on grass at all. So might do square bales, and I will have to think about getting a stronger vehicle to lift the bales, because that little tractor is definitely not going to be able to lift the heavier bales. So hopefully we can try and come up with some solution. Even if I see a telehandler come up on the second-hand market, if I have the money and it's going to be heavy enough, or it's going to be able to lift a heavy enough weight, then I'll definitely go for it. But it is coming together. It's a long haul. A lot of people are put off with the challenge because it's a lot of work. But I like to do a lot of work, and I don't want it to stop me from doing the challenge just because it's going to take a bit more work. It's not for everybody. It's not everybody's cup of tea. But what can you do? I'm sure I'm going to have missed bits here, so what I'll do is do that, and then should be managing to cover all that. We are covering everything. Why is it missing that bit? Missed a couple of bits. No, I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried. It's just the wheat. But I almost missed the planting season because I was trying to get other bits done and fast forward, and I realized I'm on the last day of the planting for the wheat. So yeah, the wheat got put in just at the last day. Make our way down to the grass field now and get that fertilized. I wonder if I can actually lift those pallets of wool out by hand. I don't mind lifting them out by hand, especially like the eggs situation, because it is a tight space. It really is a tight area to get into the actual barn to pick them up. As I say, if the spawn points were on the outside, it would make life a whole lot easier for me. I wouldn't need to be hauling them out by hand and stuff like that. But it is what it is, so we'll just pull in over here. Sheep seem to be pretty happy anyway. Oh, I forgot to change the time scale. Alright, can I lift these by hand? Yes, I can, right. So I'm just wondering about the storage situation with them. It's going to take a wee while anyway. It's going to take a while for this to fill up, so I could probably get another what? So it'd be another pallet, so maybe 2, 4. There's quite a few actually, quite a few pallets we'll get there. We'll see how many pallets we get up to April, and then we'll sell them off. Hopefully then we'll have reproduced, our sheep will have reproduced, and they'll start growing up as well, so that will be really nice to see. Right. Spreading fertilizer all over my sheep. It will be nice to see the figure, the finance figure, go up a bit higher than what it has been. It's a case of once you've got money, you're spending money, so you always need to get something. So hopefully once I have the sheep running at full capacity, we should be making a lot of headway. And then I probably will change the tier again to put the pigs. I think I'll end up putting the pigs last. There's a lot of work once I've got enough money, and the pens are expensive as well at the moment, so but I'll see what's happening. I may keep the tier the same, I'm not sure yet, so we'll see how it all goes. But our options are there. We have plenty of options on what we can do. As I say, I wasn't expecting to buy another tractor today, but when I remembered just driving away from the shop, I realized, wait a minute, I can't get this tractor inside the sheep pen. I'm going to have to bite the bullet and buy a tractor. I really wanted the new Kubota that came out, but it's 115,000, I think it is. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Once we get there, we'll get there when we get there. Get this finished up. Shouldn't take too long. I mean, the spread width on this is 42 meters, but it doesn't seem to bother me too much about the width of what I'm doing. So except when it does that. Right, that's going to miss bits. Oh dear. Why does that look like it's not actually... Strange one. Doesn't look like it's fertilized all of it there. Oh well, never mind. Probably cover it now. No, it hasn't. It's actually missed bits. Right. it all the way up to the top here. That should cover that bits I missed. I don't think there's very many people actually doing this challenge. I don't know. I know of 2 people that are doing it. Myself, Tony, and I think Whiskey Creek Farms is doing it too. But I think we're the only ones doing the challenge. I haven't heard any more. But if you're in the comments section and you are doing the challenge and you've got a channel, let me know and I'll pin you in the description so people can come and have a watch. As I say, I know I've got Tony's joystick geezer on the list, but as I say, I think Whiskey Creek Farms is doing it too. I don't know. Don't think he's doing videos on it. I could be wrong. I think we're going to be pretty much doing this 2 jobs here, and that'll cover us for the day, I think. And fast forward a couple of months. The good thing is now is I don't need to fast forward a whole year, because normally it'd be November to November. And I think I think we're in year 4 now. And yeah, you can see year 4, it hasn't picked up much at all. So I'm hoping now that we get from November to April and then April to November. So we can get to April, then we sell off what we have in the wool situation, and then we get to November, we sell off the eggs. We'll obviously have harvesting in between time as well, so we have got work to do, which we're not going to be short of stuff to do, which I'm happy for. I think this is going to be the last piece to cover. Yeah. This will be the last piece to do, and then it'll be a case of waiting until we get to April now. And until then, we just do some bits in between. Turn that off now. So, wow, yield bonus is 97%. Wow, okay. That 3% will be rolling. Right. Awesome. Right, I think I am going to leave it here for now, guys. So if you have enjoyed what you've seen so far, please leave a like and leave a comment in the comment section below. Also, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It will really help me out a lot. And hit that notification bell so you're notified of all my uploads. And don't forget to share with your friends and family. So, as I say, I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys, and I hope to see you all in the next one. But until then, bye for now.